The FDA has just released a significant new paper that shifts the landscape for clinical trials using wearables and digital health technologies. It asks a fundamental question: does the measurement actually mean something to the patient? Digitally derived measures, or DDMs, are now clearly defined as assessments derived from data collected through sensors and AI. They can function as biomarkers or parts of multi-component endpoints, but their utility isn't automatic just because data is collected. It is important to note that this isn't a new binding regulation. Instead, it draws together considerations from existing guidances into a single, useful blueprint for sponsors using AI-enabled sensors in their investigations. The FDA is pushing for a fundamental change in mindset. We are moving away from asking, which wearable should we use, to what meaningful aspect of health are we trying to measure? Technology comes second, meaning comes first. Clinical meaningfulness is the cornerstone. Sponsors are encouraged to involve patients and clinicians early in development to ensure the endpoint selection truly reflects a treatment benefit for the specific disease and population. Success depends on a complete evidence chain. If one link, like the connection between sensor accuracy and patient function, is weak, the entire endpoint becomes difficult to defend in a regulatory setting. Operationally, the FDA distinguishes between verification and validation. A sensor can pass technical verification, while the endpoint still fails clinical validation. You need to separate these questions. Verification asks, is the technology technically measuring or processing the raw data correctly? It's about sensor accuracy and reliability in various conditions. Validation is broader. Does the resulting measurement adequately represent what the trial claims it measures? This is where the clinical relevance to the patient's life is proven. Sources of error must be designed into your plan. The FDA highlights factors like device placement, wear time, and even different phone versions as critical variables that can reduce validity. Connectivity loss, environmental conditions, and participant behavior all impact data integrity. Your management plan should document how integrity is maintained from the sensor all the way to the final endpoint. AI adds another layer of complexity. If an algorithm transforms raw data into a measure, you must preserve version-level traceability. A model change halfway through a study can create massive interpretation problems. Sponsors must be able to reconstruct the path from raw data to the endpoint. This is especially vital when using third-party technology vendors where software updates might happen without notice. Vendor qualification should look beyond just cybersecurity and privacy. You need evidence of their algorithm controls, version management, and how they handle missing data or device equivalents. The vendor may not be a drug manufacturer, but if their technology generates a pivotal endpoint, their internal controls are a critical part of your regulatory evidence package. Let's look at a practical example. Imagine a Parkinson's trial using a smartwatch to estimate daily movement. Capturing accelerometer data is only the first step. That just proves the technology works. The sponsor still needs to connect that sensor signal to actual patient function. If a movement score increases, does that actually mean the patient is better? That connection is the evidence chain the FDA requires. For a structured readiness review, start by defining the concept of interest and its relevance to patients. Document your technology verification, clinical validation, and your plans for version control and vendor notifications. These aren't just new checkboxes. They are implementation strategies to ensure your digital endpoints are defensible. Link your digital measures directly to your statistical analysis plan from day one. In summary, the FDA's DDM paper is a powerful tool for sponsors. By prioritizing clinical meaning over technology and building a solid evidence chain, you can unlock the true potential of digital health in clinical trials.